Hello everybody, back in the garage and getting ready to work on the boat again, and it's coming along real nice. Pretty happy with how it's turning out. We got some things to work on tonight. We're going to try to get the seats in. Had a little problem with the back jump seats, getting the seats to fit down in there. I'll show you what's going on over there. So we had to cut down the seats about 6 inches. And anytime you start modifying a prefabricated seat like this, you can run into some problems. We have this, let's show you on this one. We have this spacer right there. It's supposed to fit back behind there, and it doesn't fit because we cut down that. Must have been as you went up, the thing came out a little bit further, so that could fit down in there. So what we're going to try to do is, I bought a couple different types of these angle irons. I'm going to see if maybe we can get these to work instead of this that came on it. So we're going to try some things. Just got to do a little experimentation and see what works best for us. Don't want these seats flying out as you're going down the road. It needs to be pretty snug, but we'll see what we can do. And then we'll try to get the back-to-back seats set up and brought in tonight. A little bit of work tonight, but we are closing in on it. Peace. So I got a couple different brackets to look at. I thought about using 2 of these, putting 1 screw in there, then putting this beside it, putting a screw in there. But I think what's going to work best for us is this one right here. It's a little heavier duty, and we're so close on the hole spacing that I think we can get it to work. Can't really see it, but just real close on that hole spacing right there. So I think it's going to set us just enough back to make it give us about 1 inch further back. It's about what we need, further back than what this spacing did for us. So let's try that and see if it works. All right, back in the Omega Tri-Hull 1976 and looking good. We got the engine cover installed here, and one problem we had with this engine cover is we had these seats too tight over, so we had to pull those screws out, and we'll re-screw those down at a nice distance between the engine cover and the exterior of the boat. Same problem was over here. We had to pull the screws out on there. Might throw a little silicone down in those holes just to waterproof those old screw holes a little bit. Got the front seats put together. Weren't too bad. Still need to bolt them down. Pretty tight up here, so we backed the seat up in the frame as much as we could. And then for these portholes under here, I flipped this. It was supposed to go the other way, but I flipped it, and it turns out it created a little bit of space, which was just enough to cover. So we're gonna pull this seat back just so it's on top of that frame, and you can still open up that access. But we're pretty tight up here against the seat and steering wheel, so we want to get as much leg room as we can possibly get. Even an inch is going to help. So we'll screw these seats down, and it's looking really good. Other little thing, we just got to put a little piece of trim molding right there between the fiberglass and the boat carpeting. So let's get to work. Put together, weren't too bad. Still need to bolt them down. Pretty tight up here, so we backed the seat up in the frame as much as we could. And then for these portholes under here, I flipped this. It was supposed to go the other way, but I flipped it, and it turns out it created a little bit of space, which was just enough to cover. So we're gonna pull this seat back just so it's on top of that frame, and you can still open up that access. But We're pretty tight up here against the seat and steering wheel, so we want to get as much leg room as we can possibly get. Even an inch is going to help. So we'll screw these seats down, and it's looking really good. Other little thing, we just got to put a little piece of trim molding right there between the fiberglass and the boat carpeting. So let's get to work.
I didn't recognize it in your camera, because on your camera this is beige. No, excuse me, in real life this is beige. On your camera it's almost reddish brown on your camera. So it's no wonder.
Go ahead and jump in the boat. There's a little clean your feet pad. Watch your head.
Wow.
Go ahead and clean your feet on the little door pad.
Wow.
The thing's a brand new boat.
Now, okay, I thought you'd run out of material from the front and this was a different material in the back. But it's not, is it?
No.
Because it looks identical.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's the same material. But
so
have a seat wherever you're comfortable.
Yeah, I want to try out these new seats. I like the way you lowered the level all the way down to OEM.
They're down to OEM.
Oh, man. This is wider. I can feel this is cramped.
Yeah, I had to adjust. I had those seats bolted down, and when I brought the engine cover out, the seats were too tight against the engine cover. I guess maybe because I put the foam in there.
But when I lose 50 pounds and get down to slalom ski weight, I'll fit perfectly in this spot.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's just that.
But we really don't like people sitting in the back because that's where the weight is, especially if somebody's at back there skiing. But these seats I had to adjust.
You didn't have to cut these, did you?
I had to make but I had to make some adjustments to these seats because of my little inspection ports under there.
What did you have to do to these seats?
They have a little bit of a, you can go in this bolt or this bolt, so I had to shift them a little bit underneath, where I tied into them. But the front, just to get an extra inch, those plastic ports I put in?
Oh, I love what you did here. I love that you put the carpet inside there.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think people notice that, but that would have bugged the heck out of me.
Oh yeah, when the carpet length and the width was just perfect.
Yeah, I can't believe you.
I even ran up the carpet. You can't see
I
it.
see it. I do see it.
Back behind the
I
seat.
could see it right there.
Yeah.
And I could see it right there.
That's a little extra. That
But you would notice that if you didn't do it. I would have noticed it.
it would have been just old plywood.
Yeah.
So you see underneath we did a white underneath there. That because we didn't have the right color, but you can't tell underneath there that it doesn't match this white. It just.
No, because of the shadows.
But those are the new kicker speakers under there. Now I haven't done the wiring for the stereo because I'm waiting for
It
the.
has a new car smell.
It does. I mean, it's like a new car smell. I mean, it's like you are in a new vehicle. It's like a new boat.